Good morning and welcome back to the channel. It is just before 3 o'clock on a Thursday morning, and after I finish this espresso I'm about to head out to drive for probably about an hour and a quarter to Thor's Cave, which is in the south of the Peak District in Derbyshire. And I'm meeting up with my good friend Scott Clarkson, who you've seen on this channel before, and we're going to attempt to photograph sunrise from the inside of the cave. Now I'm going to be shooting it on film, although I will probably take some digital shots as well. I've already preloaded the Mamiya M645 with a roll of Portra 400, and I'm also trying out a new camera. I say new, I've had it for over a year but I've not used it at all yet. That's the Yashica T point and shoot, and I've got a roll of Kodak Colorplus loaded in there. I loaded the cameras up beforehand so that I haven't got to try and load them in a dark cave, especially with the fact that we're probably going to be chasing the light, because we're due to both get there sometime between 4 and 4:30, and sunrise is at 5 o'clock. So I'm going to finish this espresso, get the car packed, and I'll see you on the road. So just got here, just parked up, just waiting for Scott to arrive. He's actually coming from Blackpool, so it's been an even earlier start for him. So as soon as he gets here, it's just kind of in blue hour. So we'll be heading down to Thor's Cave and hopefully getting some amazing photos.
One eternity later.
Here we are, Thor's Cave, and then it looks out over that. So the sun's just starting to peek over that edge now. So we'll go and get set up. Listen. Oh. Fucking love that sound. Oh wait, did I get that? So Scott's managed to get himself all the way back there, and now we're going to see if he can get back. I say that I'm also bound to fall over while I'm filming him. Good luck. Yeah, do you want me to grab that?
Yeah.
I think that's probably wise. Ugh. I mean, it's not like it's expensive.
No,
Got
that's
it?
right.
Yeah, it's only an S3 with a 1635G master and a ND filter on. Feet up and around.
Right.
There you go. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's started out. Oh! My hero.
Sorry. That looks dead dramatic, but it's just to avoid mud and water.
So before I talk about the images, I just want to firstly say a huge thank you to Scott for making the 2.5 hour journey down to meet me at Thor's cave. There's something to be said about those like-minded people who just want to get out with you and create. There's no client, you're not shooting for anybody but yourself, and doing that with somebody else who feels exactly the same way makes things so much more enjoyable. So huge thank you to Scott. He's also done a video from this trip, so that'll be linked down below, and also it'll be linked on screen at the end as well. So make sure you go and follow his channel, make sure you go and see his Instagram. And just going back to my last video with Sam, it's exactly the same. Spending time with like-minded individuals really reignites that passion for me. So yeah, huge thank you to Scott. Now, when it comes to the images themselves, with the Mamiya, because of the lens that I have on there, unfortunately, I couldn't really get many images in the cave. Because of the focal length, it was too tight to get anything other than the images that you've just seen, although I am really happy with those. I'm also really happy with the 2 portrait shots of Scott that I took just outside of the cave. So yeah, really like those. It's the first time I've shot in that kind of really flat lighting with Portra on the Mamiya, and I love the detail that are in those shots. Those 2 are my favourite shots with the Mamiya. This shot on screen now, this is my favourite shot with the Yashica. I'm also over the moon that the Yashica actually works, because as I said at the beginning, I've had it for well over a year and never tried it out, so it definitely sounded like it was a little bit poorly when I was taking the shots. It didn't sound great, but the shots have all come out fantastic, so I'm really happy with that as well. Also really happy with the digital shots that I got with the Sony A7III. It's unreal even in low light, and I know that that's a typical Sony fanboy thing to say, but you can get amazing photos with very little light, shooting at those stupidly high ISOs. And even more so than the A7III, if you look at Scott's video, some of the footage on there was shot on his A7S III, and he was shooting at some crazy ISOs in there, and it's still really good footage. So just goes to show the benefits of shooting digital. But really happy with shots from all 3 cameras, from the Mamiya, from the Yashica, and from the A7III. Fantastic trip out, definitely worth getting up at stupid o'clock in the morning. And it's trips like this that really reignite my passion for photography, where I'm just doing it for myself. There's no pressure, there's no deadlines, there's no stress. It's just going out and having fun with your camera and seeing what you can create. So I definitely recommend that to people. If you are part-time, full-time as a photographer or videographer or any kind of creative, make sure that you set some time aside to create for yourself and really allow that creativity to flow without there having to be a client at the end of it. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you got something out of this. Scott's details are all down below. Please make sure you like and subscribe if that's what you're into. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.